Welcome back to Pokemon Crystal, ladies and gentlemen. So we have just defeated Whitney, the gym leader that so many folks will consider the hardest and most irritating to battle in Pokemon Crystal. I don't agree, but I know plenty of people who hate it. Anyway, we're going to talk to this gate guard before we head up north, who wants us to deliver some mail. So apparently we're working for the post office, I guess. He actually gives you a Spearow, who is holding a mail, which actually describes Dark Cave. Ooh. Funnily enough, you want to be careful when delivering the mail, because if you're not, let's say you take the mail off of this Spearow and you put the mail on some other Pokemon. When you talk to the guy you're supposed to deliver the mail to, whatever Pokemon is holding that mail, it is removed from your party. It could be your starter Pokemon, anything. It doesn't matter. So you do want to be careful. I recommend keeping it on the Spearow. I don't know why you'd take it off, but, you know. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's beat up on Picnicker Kim and her Vulpix! Ooh, 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 I love Vulpix! So cute. And fluffy. The real thing I love about Vulpix, its color scheme. I love Burgundy. Burgundy is tied with, oh, let's see, purple and black, actually, for my third favorite color. My favorite color, as many of you are aware, I would hope so at least, is pink. My second favorite color is orange. My third favorite color is a three-way tie between burgundy, purple, and black. So, there's that little bit of trivia. Anywho, it's Vulpix. It's not that drastically different from the one that we battled back in whatever the name of that cave was that takes you to Azalea Town. It knows Ember, it knows Quick Attack, and it knows Roar. I don't know what... Oh, never mind. I do know what else it knows. It knows Tail Whip. It's not that tough right now. But boy, is it cute or what? And yeah, I'm spamming Leer for some reason. I don't know why. One peck probably would have finished it off, but... whatever, it doesn't matter. Why did I keep this battle in instead of cut it out? Because it's Vulpix. We're not going to get to see Vulpix a whole lot. In fact, this may actually be the last battle I get into that has a Vulpix. I know, it's saddening, isn't it? Anyway, fortunately, because of the Spearow using Leer constantly, pretty much anything I use that's physical based is gonna knock Vulpix on its ass. And technically, because the Spearow is not mine, it does get a boosted amount of EXP, so that's nice. It levels up quickly, so if you want to use it, go nuts. Oh, Mom's calling! I found a useful item. Fuck, stop buying stuff with my money, Mom! I actually think that item was a repel. I think the last one was a super potion. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this one's a repel. Anyway, so this guy wants to impress his girlfriend by beating up on me. Camper Elliot. I don't know how impressive that would be, but, you know. I'm sorry, bud. We humiliate Elliot in front of his girlfriend. Yeah, I'm an asshole. I know. What can I say, though? I'm not going to just roll over and let him win. Would his girlfriend really be all that impressed if he beat me up anyway? I mean, come on. Funnily enough, he is the first trainer we encountered to have Meryl. Meryl actually has a bit of a fun history in the Pokemon universe, because I remember, like, before Generation 2 actually came out, before even the second season of Pokemon, the Orange Islands came out, so many people thought that Meryl was called Pika-Blue. I am not kidding about that. I am completely serious. So many people thought it was some kind of evolution of Raichu, or Pikachu, and they thought it was Pika-Blue. I am not kidding. What can I say? We were all fucking stupid way back when. But anywho, his girlfriend already knows that Elliot is a pushover, so she decides to try and take revenge and try to beat us herself. With a fucking Pikachu. I fucking hate Pikachu. Whooper, kick its ass. Attaboy, Whooper. Oh my, you're so strong. I really am, but you know, I am the Pink Panther. I've been getting Pokemon data off my radio. I think I'm good. Well, Camper Ivan. Wait a minute, isn't there another Ivan on this route? I actually think there's a juggler who I don't battle whose name is Ivan. Anyway, though, Wooper sprays a couple Diglett and a Zubat. Yeah, this guy's a pretty big pushover. Although, as you can see, Wooper did almost get knocked out, but that's because, I don't know. I don't really care. I didn't want to show it because it did take a little bit. And we've already seen, what, 2 battles already? And this part's nowhere near done. Let's see. I used something to heal. Fresh water. I actually think that I didn't show that. I actually went back to the vending machines in Goldenrod City, and I got a couple of fresh water as well, in addition to the lemonade, because fresh water do the same thing as super potions, only they're cheaper. I'm practicing my fire breathing. Oh boy, it's a fire breather. He actually has some Pokemon that are a little bit tough for this point in the game if they had good moves, but fortunately they don't. He has Magmar. Seriously, this is a bit early to be having something like Magmar, isn't it? Am I the only one who thinks that these Pokemon are a little bit too strong for this point in the game? I don't know, it doesn't really matter, because his Magmar don't know very many good moves. In fact, well, I am mistaken. I did not remember that they knew Fire Punch. Seriously, that's a little bit much. I stand by that, then. I thought all they knew was, like, Ember and Smog and shit. I didn't think they knew Fire Punch. Well, see, they do know Smog, so I wasn't completely wrong. Shut up! I'm not wrong! Really good EXP, though, I have to say. And another Magmar. Because I have no idea when I'll be able to get to Generation 4, I guess I'll go ahead and say it now. They actually added evolutions to, jeez, what was it, like 30 different Pokemon? Like, so many Pokemon that didn't evolve in the first 3 generations, they added evolutions. Like, there must be like 30 different ones to these Pokemon, and I hate almost all of them. I really hate Magmars. It looks so different from Magmar. What's it called? Magmortar, I think? I really hate it. I really hate it. In fact, that goes for almost all of these evolutions. The worst one is Licky Licky. I'll never forget that. Fucking ridiculous. But I'll go into that when we play another game because, well, it's not in it, but I will talk about it. Anywho, huzzah, we defeated Magmar. And Wooper grew to level 17. And we defeated Walt. Ow, I scorched the tip of my nose. Well, then stop breathing fire. Seriously, what are these people thinking? Quit with the fire breathing, you idiots. Okay, so we want to put Chikorita into the first slot. Why? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up to something very fun about this game. Today's Saturday. That means it's the bug catching contest. The rules are simple. Using one of your Pokemon, catch a bug Pokemon to be judged. Would you like to give it a try? Well, sure. It's free after all. This is what they put into the game to kind of replace the Safari Zone. It only happens on, I want to say, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I might have that wrong, but it only happens on specific days. At the time of this recording, it clearly was Saturday. I have no idea if it's Saturday right now or not, because I'm actually recording this in advance. Like, seriously, I'm recording this part before I've even uploaded part 13, I think. But anywho, yeah, this is what they chose to do in place of the Safari Zone. And actually, this is a lot funner. Even though I love the Safari Zone, this actually has a little bit more of a contest type of feel, so I like it. It's as simple as the man said, though. We walk into the grass until we find a bug Pokemon. You want to hold out for some of the better bug-type Pokemon. There are a lot of factors in this. Rareness seems to be the biggest one, followed by level. So we found a Venonat, who's level 16. That's actually a pretty decent level. But because it's a Venonat, it's not that rare, so I probably wouldn't win the contest. Yes, you can lose the contest. So let's go into the taller grass. It's a Caterpie, one of the most common ones, but it is level 18, which is like one of the highest levels you're going to catch in here. But it is still a Caterpie, and you can actually get Butterfree, you can get Beedrill, you can get Metapod, Kakuna, Weedle. You can get a lot of different Bug-type Pokemon. The two that you really should hold out for if you're wanting to win is Scyther and Pinsir, though. Butterfree and Beedrill are alright, too. You can win with them. Otherwise, though, I'd stay away from the rest. I don't know if Venomoth is in this. Oh, Paris is, but... seriously, Paris is... well, Paris. You're not going to win with a Paris. Come on. Anyway, we're going to jump cut to when I finally capture a Pokemon. So let's jump ahead in time. Oh, something I should know. If your Pokemon gets knocked out, then the contest is over. You lose. Just a little bit of warning, because I actually get dangerously close here. But I finally encountered a Pinsir. Well, to be fair, I did encounter another one before this that was a level lower. But I found this one on my way to go and quit the contest, because you can quit early, which I like. And I was like, I'll give it a try. It's a really risky move, because I think even if you've caught a Pokemon and your Pokemon faints, you still lose the contest, I'm pretty sure. But anywho, Pinsir is a really good Pokemon to catch. It's a lot better than what I remember it. Not necessarily combat-wise, but as an HM slave or servant, whichever you want to call it. It actually works pretty well because it can learn Strength, it can learn Cut. It can't learn Flash, unfortunately, but it can learn Cut, it can learn Strength. It can learn Headbutt if you want it to, although Headbutt's such a good move that you're probably already going to have Pokemon that know it at this point. It can learn a move that we'll be obtaining later called Rock Smash. So Pinsir's actually a really decent Pokemon to catch if you run into it for this contest, just because, you know, it's a decent HM servant. It's also not that hard to catch, but it can rip you apart, and I failed. Shit! Shit! I was so panicking right there. I'm like, oh god, one more hit and my Chikorita's out. Oh, god damn it. Luckily, it did not use an attack. It used Focus Energy. It probably would have finished me here, but I'm pretty sure I catch it. Huzzah! We caught a Pinsir. Again. I didn't show the first time because it does take a bit to catch these Pokemon in. Well, we have more to do, folks. We're nowhere near done yet. You still have 14 minutes left. Yeah, you get 20 minutes. This all took place over the course of 6 minutes. You're probably going to want to quit early no matter what. Anywho, we will now judge the Pokemon you've caught. We have chosen the winners. Are you ready for this? Placing third was Picnicker Cindy, who caught a Metapod. The score was 301 points. Camper Barry, who caught a Venonat, took second place with 330 points. And the winner of this bug-catching contest is Crystal, who caught a Pinsir. Huzzah! The winning score was 335 points. And for taking first place, we obtained the Sunstone. If you recall from Generation 1, there were Fire, Leaf, Water, and Moonstones. This generation decided to add Everstones, as we've already seen, which... Or wait, have we... No, we haven't seen that yet. Sorry, that's a spoiler. Ignore the fact that I said that. But there is an Everstone, which doesn't actually evolve Pokemon. It actually does the exact opposite. And then there's the Sunstone that they added that only works on, I think, 2 Pokemon. It only works on Gloom to get a Blossom, and it works on Sunkern to get a Sunflora. You can actually catch Sunkern here in the National Park when the contest is not going on, so if you want a grass Pokemon, take part in the contest, get a Sunstone, and use it on Sunkern to get a Sunflora. Or, you know, if you have an Oddish and you have a Gloom by now and you want a Blossom, which is actually my second favorite grass-type Pokemon, then go nuts. You can't go wrong. And you want to go through the fence here to get whatever the hell I grabbed before, but the real reason why you want to is because over here, way down in the forest, is TM28, which, if you recall, is the move Dig. Dig is very useful because there are not very many ground-type attacks in this game. Mudslap is one of the... Is it? No, it is the only new one they've added, isn't it? I can't think of any other new ground-type attacks they... No, I am wrong. They did add Magnitude. You just don't see it that often. But anyway, there's Dig. It's fantastic. You may want to get it. We're still not done here. The National Park has a lot of stuff for us to get. Well, a decent amount of stuff for us to get. We want to back out of here. It takes a bit to walk around. I probably could have jump cutted, but, you know, I don't like jump cutting a lot. I feel like it gets confusing, and believe me, we're going to be seeing enough jump cuts as this game goes on. But anywho, we exit the fence area here in a second. Come on. There we go. None of the trainers in the grass will actually battle you as long as you're not in the grass. That's a nice little tip, because everybody standing in the grass pretty much will battle you if you want to. Am I going to be battling them? Probably not, folks. I really don't care. But you want to come over here and talk to this lady. Pay attention, please. Oops, I have to quit thinking like a teacher all the time. You must be a Pokemon trainer. Since you're working hard, I want you to have this. She gave us the Quick Claw. This is an incredibly useful hold item. One you definitely want to get early on. What it does is it gives your Pokemon a chance to strike first in battle, no matter what their speed is. This is fucking awesome, and it's going to be really helpful for Wooper. Because Wooper's pretty damn slow, this will give him a chance to, you know, go first every now and then. It also works well for Slowpoke, Snorlax, basically anything that's slow, it works really well with. So, you may want to grab it. You don't have to, of course, but you may want to. Anywho, we need to exit through the east gate here, and ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all in part, what are we on, 16? So, part 17. See you then.